Good morning. It's Saturday morning and I'm over at Cannock Chase, or one end of it for that matter. And this is an area that I visited about a week ago, but that was at sunset, so the light was different, and as you can see the light isn't particularly amazing at the moment. It's actually raining slightly. Hopefully that will stop. But yeah, as I say, I came here about a week ago, and as it was the first time that I'd been here, I was rushing around quite a lot trying to find some images. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen that I posted 2 or 3 images of that short trip. So if you haven't checked it out, go and have a look. I always planned to come back in better conditions. No, this isn't better conditions, but it's a different time of day, so I think I'm going to treat it more as another recce mission, see what I can find, and yeah, hopefully we can get a nice image. We will see. I am hopeful that we can get something great, but in terms of light, I don't think it's going to be that brilliant. Well, who knows? And also in this area there's lots of red deer, and in fact I drove past a few on the way in, and they don't seem to be too scared, to be honest. They're quite placid, so you never know. Do a bit of nature photography whilst we're here. The rain is kind of easing off at the moment, but yeah, this is pretty stunning indeed. Better than a hangover. I think I spoke too soon. There is some light. It's on the opposite side. Just coming through the trees. I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but we're just arriving at the ancient woodland area that I mentioned before, and I'm really hoping some of that light is sifting through the trees. These oak trees are amazing. Wait until we get there. I'll do some close-up filming of them. They are spectacular. Never seen anything like it before. I'd love to know how old they are. Anybody in the comments knows anything about this section of woodland and these ancient oak trees? I'd love to know how old these trees are, but I expect hundreds and hundreds of years old. Oh, the light is really popping here. Well, I'm gonna jump to it, see if I can get myself a quick composition before the light changes. There's a deer directly in front of me. I haven't got my camera out. I'm gonna try and get the camera out, see if I can get some clips of him. And also, around the same time that I noticed the deer, I'm around by these oak trees now. There's a huge buzzard sitting in the oak tree, and he's just flown straight past my head. I just don't see these things every day. Well, I want to try and stay quiet, see if I can get a clip or a photo of anything of this deer. He's just over there. He's not spooked yet. Bear with me. I think it's safe to say the deer has gone. Oh well. If he pops his head up again, I'll be sure to get him. So, I'm here at that woodland that I mentioned earlier. I keep talking about it, so I better just show it to you. So here we go. Hang on a second. So as you can see from the image here, I've got the tree dead center in the frame. The light is coming from behind the tree, and then on the left and right hand side there are two large similar trees which are essentially framing the shot. So I'm shooting at f4.5. I don't want everything in the frame to be too sharp. The reason for this is because the eye is drawn to either detail or light. So what you want to try and do with your images is find something that you want the viewer to focus upon, whether it be a tree, a source of light, any kind of detail, and then you want to enhance that area. Oh shoot! So I'm just scoping out the area really. I'm looking for something that, you know, jumps out at me, whether it be like a lone tree, or, you know, something which is obvious to the viewer immediately. Let's see if we can make an image of it. Woodland is extremely difficult because there's so much going on all of the time. It's very easy to complicate a scene, and then the viewer, when looking at that scene, gets pulled in every direction and doesn't really know where to go. So it really is tricky in some instances. Look at this. That is unbelievable. Oh my gosh. That's also unbelievable. Ugh. Boggy now. Ugh. It smells. As I pointed out in the start of this video, you know, we all we're all guilty of it. We all spend our time on social media, and we see all these beautiful places, you know, the Dolomites, the Lake District, you know, places like this, and we see all these amazing images, and sometimes I think it can be a little bit disheartening to the hobbyist photographer, shall we say. So a lot of people obviously work 9 till 5, so they've only got a few days of the week to shoot, and then there's the financial aspect of traveling as well. It's not always an easy thing for people. So my point is essentially is to scope out your local area, you know, even perhaps 30 minutes, 40 minutes away from where you live. Check out the local woodland, see what it has to offer. There's always areas that you just don't consider, but there's lots of little small woodland, especially in the area that I live in. There's although I live in Birmingham, it is quite urban, but there are small pockets. There's Sutton Park near to where I live, but there's also a few smaller woodlands here and there. But yeah, I mean, I would certainly suggest, you know, just having a quick scroll through Google Earth. Just get your phone out, look at your current location, and then just expand on that. Have a look around. Obviously anything that's green is going to be something, so have a closer look, zoom in, get onto maps, check out, you know, different websites for woodlands in the area. There's a whole array of different options to take, and I would really recommend doing it, because this is special. Okay, so I've moved on from the woodland area, and I've come over to a section which I've just come across where there's quite a large drop down here. It's almost like a quarry area, and it's filled with deer. There's deer everywhere. So, but having said that, I found a group of trees just in a little pocket down in the valley here, and the trees around it almost frame this little small group of trees. I'll show you a short video clip in just a moment. So I'm using my telephoto lens at the moment, so it's a 100 to 400 lens. I'm zoomed in at around about 200 mil, and I'm focused on the trees. I'm on about f5.6, and just before I framed up the shot initially, there was 3 deer actually sitting in front of the trees eating. So I'm hoping they may come back or just walk across the scene, and that'll just add to the image. But it's a pretty simple composition, pretty straightforward. It's just a selection of trees surrounded by some other trees, and it looks like a small pocket. And I think it might look quite nice after a bit of an edit. Not too much of an edit, but I think just tone down the greens a little bit, because it's not quite autumn colours just yet. And yeah, a bit of dodging and burning, I think, and that should bring those trees to life even further. I am, however, hoping that there might be a little bit of additional light just to light up the trees. I think they're silver birches. I'll just show you on the clip now. So it's these trees just here, just point it over there, and they're just framed by these trees here. So I've tried a few different compositions there, different frames. I'm going to move on now to see if I can find anything else, but it's pretty cool to see the deer. If you can hear them in the background, that's not my stomach rumbling, that's the deer grunting. It's rutting season, I believe, so I'm going to stay clear. The end of today's vlog. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the message that I was trying to put across, which is, you know, essentially just to explore your local area and get out there and shoot. There'll be more videos coming along in the near future, some more woodland stuff, and even some city urban type photography videos coming up, so that should be cool. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.